You want me to take the initiative? I'll take the
you
initiative,
taking it.
man. All right, so I have
a
a question to ask you, popping off. But first of all, let me introduce who we got here with us, man. We got, and you can start it from here, man, because all this introduction shit is crazy. But we got Uncle Hawk out here with us. You know what I'm saying? Up here with me, MPR. Uncle Hawkeye, let them know how you coming, man. Let them know a little bit about yourself.
About myself. Well, first, thank you for having me here.
I appreciate you for
coming.
Sure.
Yeah, and for the record, I'm not a historian. I'm just a person that.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm manifesting, growing, still learning. And that's basically about it. Just a real simple life. Off the record, of course, not in this matrix system.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I mean, we have to kind of like acknowledge that the system that we're in right now. Are you living or you're not living? And if you're living, whose reality are you living for? Right? I think that's important too to kind of really think about sometimes.
Do you feel like the American curriculum is a form of indoctrination?
I'm sorry?
The American systems, the school systems, and the curriculum.
The American system?
The curriculum.
Well, there's a difference between American system and the United States system. Right. American system is more traditional, more cultural.
Mm-hmm.
I call myself an American, but along with American comes American, Indigenous, Indian.
Right.
United States is corporate. Right. So,
you think it's
we
business?
Can land Planet Rock. Planet Rock landed on us. I'm just being for real on that end. So we have to kind of like understand the fact that there's this huge machine that's controlling the narrative for programming us.
Right.
Here.
Steering us in a way, right? Steering us in a certain way. They're steering us in a direction. So how do you feel like
it starts? It actually starts from religion.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a part of it. That's one of them. Well, that's where it started. You're right. I would agree.
Religion, Christianity, for one. Everything out there is religion.
Right.
But and then we have to think about other things too. We have to talk about indoctrination.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Schools and things like we don't question. I think the problem is that we don't question anything.
Mm-hmm.
No one questions nothing.
Right.
We just do it, and we consume so much information.
Yeah.
Things that are falsely true. It's like they keep pushing us to Africa.
Speaking of questions, that's the reason why one of the big reasons why we got you is to ask you a few questions. And one of the questions I wanted to present to you is, do you believe in reincarnation? And before you answer that question, I want to read out the definition for reincarnation for the people that's listening.
Well, at first I want to understand what we're saying is that
reincarnation.
Well, the thing is that what is reincarnation?
It's the belief that after living being dies, their soul or spiritual essence is reborn into a new body or form in the subsequent life. The concept, also known as rebirth or transmigration, can involve rebirth as human, animal, or even a plant, and often serves as a path for spiritual evolution. So do you believe in that statement?
It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever you believe based on consuming information, based on what you read, I mean, it is what it is, but...
What do you think the best sources to get information?
Well, to know, first you have to start from the root, and the root starts with knowing yourself first.
Right.
I mean, think about it though, right? Who's providing information to us, right? Where are we getting these resources from? Right. So I'm thinking to myself, right? Why can't I make my own decisions in life, right? My own choices in life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, logically, you have to think. This is how you think, right? Right? Because what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think about what I just said, right? What's good for you is not good for you. What's not good for you is good for you. Like, who's providing, who's telling you what to do and what not to do? right? So you start with knowing yourself because you can only allow yourself to get confirmation. You can confirm things and know that for sure that this is the truth.
Right.
Right? Because how do you know what's the difference between the truth and what's not the truth? I'm just putting it out there. Right? Okay. So when you're reading things, right, are you reading it with no understanding or you're reading with understanding? I mean,
even the particular language that we use.
Right. Thank you.
To describe things.
A lot of it's code. A lot of it's numeric, symbolics.
Right.
You see, but we walk around every day. This same thing. You know, you have no understanding what you're seeing at all.
Like it's normal.
Right.
And you know the funny thing about that, this whole construct was created off of someone else's thoughts and opinions. This whole matrix construct. You know what I mean? It all started from
originated in someone's mind.
Exactly. The idea of it, you know?
Yeah. You have to remember that we're in a matrix.
Well, how do you feel about like free will and things of like karma and of that nature? So do you believe in karma in that essence?
Karma?
Like, karma.
Karma. That's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend.
That's true.
I'm being real. That's my girlfriend. She told me, sit back, I'll handle it. And you know what? Whether you believe it or not, that's fact.
Right. I get it.
That's true, yeah.
That's fact. Because why go into that negative energy? They're only trying to create you to become them. Something that you're not. Mm-hmm. You keep feeding into that energy back and forth. Yeah. Right? And you don't know why. You have no understanding why you're doing it. Because I need to do it. Well, karma's out there. Handle it for you. You can just keep going. Because you know what it is? It's a distraction. Mm-hmm. Right? People want you to become them because of your energy. People become very intimidated by your energy because of who you are. Right. Sometimes you have to realize that. That's why I go back to knowing yourself.
They want you to conform to like their views.
Correct. So sometimes we have
to the mic so again.
So spending a little bit more time with self. I think a lot of us are just scared to know who we are. Know who we are. Seriously.
No, I get it.
You always want to be around people all the time.
No, I've definitely been there. That's the only way you can really grow is isolation.
Isolation, but silence. Silence is something that we need to have within ourselves. It allows you to have peace in mind. Right. To start thinking, right? And we have to change the way we think. And I think that's important for us to start doing in our lives, though. But again, I'm only referring to the next generation that's up and coming, because today's generation, and there's no disrespect on today's generations, that they're not responsible. Right. It's through the bloodline. Right. Period. We are what we are through our bloodline. Right? We make decisions. And here's another thing. You know, we are bad decision makers. we as the
humanity.
Society. Do you think that's through like free will, or like their DNA is literally making them? Because some people's DNA is just, they might just be like that in their, like they can't.
When you say be like that, what y'all mean?
Like some people might just
lazy.
Yeah, literally. Like some, like if their mom and dad were lazy, they're highly likely for them to, like, some shit isn't like,
I don't even think
changeable.
It's lazy.
Like,
I think
if you have it in your DNA, you can't really change it.
Some people just don't got that hustle in them. They just.
That's what I'm saying. It's just not in them.
That's very interesting.
It's not all free will, because if your DNA.
But is that because of this system? This is not for them, or the system is made for it to be like a rat race?
Well, well, a lot of it.
Because some people might have different gifts and talents.
Whole thing in groups, but I think the main thing is that through the genealogy, DNA is like, if you read the small printing, it says, and for entertainment purposes. So let's make that clear. Genealogy, and we have to understand, we're saying that, you know, that bloodline has been cursed on the highest level.
Right.
Word.
I mean, seriously, think about
it. Yeah.
You ever notice sometimes when you have a family member say you act just like your uncle, but you have no idea who this uncle is, right? You just smile like, oh man. That uncle of yours was your worst nightmare. It's a curse, right? It's like they put a psychosis in you, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of that has a lot to do with social engineering.
That is true.
It's programming, right? It went right into you, and especially when you were a newborn. And I spoke to Dee about this. When you're a newborn, you ever notice how in hospitals they take you and into, well, you wouldn't know because you're a newborn, but they literally take the child away from the mother and they put you in a lit room. Right? Right. That light in that room just wipes out your whole memory. Like literally. That's what it does. That's what it does. So now you have no way of knowing.
Of what, the past life?
No, just even your past life.
Yeah. We talked about that before.
And this is important. And we don't think, see, that's something we don't question. Is why would you take a child away from his mother? For what reason?
Yeah, immediately when it's born.
Right. But in a room with other babies, and listen, the light is on 24/7. What
do you think about the vaccines they put in the babies?
That light, man.
That's all
programming. And what it does, it deactivates, it shuts down your pineal gland, your third eye. So now, if you really want to go there, what we're seeing now is that we have no understanding of what we're seeing at all. And that's something, right. We think we know what we know based on what we hear and what we see. No, that's all wrong.
So what do you think about people that are born in like the Amazon, like tribes and shit? They don't put their baby under, like it's all natural. Like, do you think they're seeing a different reality?
Well, that's why we're here. Why are we here? Providing information. Right. Because we're thinkers.
Yeah. Our brains are like computers.
Right. I mean,
we all three share like different forms of information as individuals from our whole experiences.
Absolutely.
Of being here on this planet. You know what I mean?
But each one teach one. We're all gonna learn from each other. And I think we're all on that same energy and that same frequency.
As a whole though, like as a planet as a whole, do you feel like this is a good state, or do you feel like it could be? Like, do you think the planet could be a better place? Me personally, I think the planet could be a better place. Like, we've been steered and aimed toward this certain, like, agenda and way of life. You know what I mean? Like, just like now with the wars and rumors of wars. Like, I feel like this was all, like, a big psyop to steer our reality this way, because I feel like we do create our reality.
Who grew? Well, who grew, though?
Who do?
Who grew? Yeah, who grew?
What do you mean?
Who said we grow? We're growing together. So, who are we? I'm asking a question. Who are we, though?
I mean, as a society, as a planet.
I'm asking, who are we, though?
We're Earth.
Where do we come from? Like, who are we?
We're Earth.
We're Earth.
We're Earth, and Earth is us.
We're Earth.
I mean,
so prior to Earth, who are we?
As a human being, right? We all energy. We are energy, but at the same time.
Well, okay.
All human beings exist on this planet, right?
Right.
But we're more than just human beings, obviously.
We're
conscious.
And that's where I wanted to go. I wanted to
to
share with you information based on beings. We have to talk about beings first.
But do you see how the consciousness in the playing field has been hacked, it has been manipulated, it has been, indoctrinated and oppressed?
Yeah. Yeah. I
look at this thing. Coming from you as older than us, like, you definitely seen different timelines of existence on this planet, and you seen how, like you just said, the phones, the social media, all of this has, you know what I mean, is indoctrinated people.
But hold on.
That's why people are no longer responsible.
My question is, then if you know what you know, right? Why do you continue to support it? Right,
because I'm brainwashed.
No.
Retarded. And on that note, I'm gonna let you continue. I'm gonna go grab something to roll on. I'll be right back.
I want the listeners to check out this video on YouTube. It's called The Starseed.
Yeah.
Rizzo's Planet. You got to check that out. It's gonna show you. It's gonna show you the times that we've that we were who we are now, that we didn't even exist. It was just beings. Beings can come into any forms of fashion of life. That's why we look at nature. Nature is important for us to look at because it's life. If you look at the first generation also, you need to check out is the Planet of the Apes. The first generation of Planet of the Apes, you need to look at that. Remember, when you're watching, right, watch with understanding, specifically with movies, right?
Yeah.
Movies, what happens with movies is that they have to give you information. Yeah. But they want to see how far you are based on knowing what you actually really know. But a lot of it's subliminal. They put a lot of subliminal.
Like right in front of your face.
Right. But see, they need to do that just to see how they still haven't got it yet. This is what it's all about. It's a mental game. It's a mind game that we're in. That's what makes it what it is. Because if you really want to think about the mind game, if you haven't played, if you don't know, it's Monopoly. It's a Monopoly game. And that's real. I mean, if you know, I was a genius at Monopoly when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, back in the day. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I woke up early. I'm like, wait, this doesn't make any sense.
It's really,
real. I mean, it's an economic slavery. Economic slavery. You have to understand why we're here. It's economic slavery. What you're doing, you're devaluing yourself over paper with numbers. Paper genocide.
That's true, though.
Yeah, it's paper genocide, and
it makes us discontent.
I'm back, y'all.
We're not happy.
I just had to grab my medicine.
So what you see is that since you were born, you're not doing nothing different. You're doing this. It's like you're in a simulator. You're doing the exact same thing every day over and over again. You feel like you're going somewhere, but you're not.
You're just living to die.
Absolutely.
No, not necessarily.
No, you are, but death is not bad.
I'm not saying death is bad. I never said death was bad. I'm just saying, okay, that what y'all were just saying about, and I know I'm jumping in, but life is what you make it. You do choose these experiences. Everyone makes their bed to lay in it. Just like you, for instance, you should know this. You just got back from a trip from Dominican Republic. Yeah. So you can choose to like be in that cycle, or you can choose to be like us, free thinkers, free-minded, or trying our best to free our mind. And expand our consciousness. You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying about genes. Like what he was saying, it's a curse. Like some people are cursed. They can't ever think.
Are they really though?
Yeah.
It's all in their mind.
Think about it. If your genes make it so you're 5'4", you can't just manifest to be 7'7".
Well, that's just your physical genes though. But that's not your mind. That has nothing to do with your mindset.
Yes, it does. It's your brain. It's exactly the same. That's your physical brain. If people in your family, it's like it really is a curse. If people in your family are dumb, you're gonna come out dumb. Basically, you can't just magically become.
They're not like us. They're not like us.
Exactly.
They're not like us. They're not like us. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there.
You could definitely improve if you're dumb, but I'm saying like
exactly.
And
most people aren't gonna.
I don't just give up and count people out like that, man. Because I've seen people happen. I've seen addicts get clean. I've seen dumb. I mean, I've seen dumb people start reading and practice on their.
I'm sorry, you said dumb people? You said dumb people?
No, like people that are not so smart, they can learn. Even me, bro. When I first moved up here to Boston, Massachusetts, I was not this smart. I was not this intelligent. I wasn't even able to speak with this grammar or language. I wasn't even able to speak like this. You know what I mean?
If that was the case,
my vocabulary.
If that was the case, then you wouldn't be running that device called smartphone. Because the opposite of smart is dumb. I'm just saying.
The smartphone is a tool.
No, it's not a tool. It's a tool to create humanity, which is no longer humanity, which is the human reality, because what you're doing, you're supplying information to data. This is why they created AI. AI is artificial. Wait. You just said to me earlier.
That, right?
Hey, look.
Me and him had a big argument. Me and him had a big argument about this. Not argument.
It's not even an argument.
Me and him had to talk about this.
This is fact. Because what you did, you went and consumed information based on seeing what everyone else is having and don't know. Listen, when you buy a phone, you don't ask questions about why is all this stuff on the phone? What is this phone actually going to do for me? Now, listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. You lose that phone, you'll lose your mind. Period. Because you have no more memory of your contacts. Hey, listen, I come from the old school. I can go to phone booths, remember 50 numbers off the head.
Right.
Period. It's on memory.
That's how powerful the brain is.
That's crazy.
Well, it's no longer powerful anymore. You're using the device.
Mine is, but not most people. I get what you're saying, though. Right. A lot of people's brain is not up to par. most people's brain is not up to par. They don't even have the energy or the strength.
You see what I carry? What's this?
Flip
phone. Thank you.
That's
flip
dope.
phone.
That's fine.
Okay? Flip
I
phone.
want to get a flip phone. I actually
That
want to
shit
get one.
durable.
It's a better.
Bro, I was around, bro. That was my when flip phones came out. That was my like era. That was my stomping ground.
But you said was. But you changed. That's what I'm saying. You changed into
Well,
the
that was-
system.
that
You
was
went
when
and said, I got to go into the system. I
That
don't
was,
know.
that was when I was in high school. That was when I was in high school.
Yeah. I I'm just checking. But anyway, but with that said, I just
I
think
get it,
that.
bro. I'm not the only one that adopted to this smartphone.
No, I didn't say you were the only one, but what I'm saying is
I like what you're saying.
Just not allowing yourself to follow everything that's given to you, and then you ask. Listen, let me say this to you. Let me make this point to you. We're living in a reality that we don't know exactly where they're taking us. We really don't know, but we think it's our world, but it's not.
Listen, bro. That's why I was talking about with the AI shit.
Wait. It's not about AI. Listen, that's done. AI that's already done. They already have 2 decades on all the data that they need. That's over now.
Google,
you're gonna be like back in the day. Like, you remember the smartphones? It's like it's gonna become extinct.
Right.
I want you to understand that what they're implementing now, and listen, just like the whole COVID thing, when people made the decision not to do and what to do, this whole new digital ID. And this new digital passport, and they're gonna control everything. They actually own you. They own you now, but they're gonna own you even more. They're gonna tell you what to buy and what not to buy, what to choose and what not to choose, when to go out, when not to go out. I'm just telling you. But and your question is like,
man, listen, I hear what you're saying. Sorry to cut you off. I hear what you're saying, but you're looking at it in such a pessimistic way, though. Like it's like
they're really trying to.
I get it. They're trying to do that, but listen,
they said this.
But you're saying
you're right. I like what you said. They challenged.
I got too much spirit and warrior in me, bro. Like you're saying it as if you're already giving up on the humanity and giving up on yourself. Maybe you have. I don't know. But me personally, I still believe in people. I believe in me. I believe in him. I believe in beings.
I believe in you. I believe in beings. I don't believe in humanity. I believe in beings.
But we have to talk. All refused it, and we refused it for a reason. So that's one thing I can say that we got in common. We refused the COVID vaccine for a reason, right? So with that being said, that's why that within itself shows that we still have hope and we still have faith in humanity. Because
a lot of people didn't. A lot of people fell for that shit. Like
exactly. So what does that say about? But what does that say more so about them than us? Because we doing our part by not conforming. No, we're not.
Yes.
No, we're not. Do you know how light works? Do you know how stars work? They're surrounded by darkness, but they still shine. That's how light works. You can literally shine a fucking candle in the room full of darkness and will light up the whole room. And that's how we gotta look at ourselves like we're candles.
But
surrounded
COVID,
by darkness.
You had to listen to the rules. If not, you couldn't even do shit. Like,
well, why didn't you get the vaccine then? I didn't get the vaccine,
bro. They'll make it so literally everyday life you can't do nothing unless you have this ID, unless you have this. So it's like they're not forcing you.
I didn't want to speak too much about this because I didn't want to get the channel like targeted or shut down. But it's true though, man. That vaccine was a fucking psyop, bro. It was a psyop, straight up and down. And if people want to challenge me and debate me,
there's so many. Like you said too, there's so many other psyops. There wasn't just. There was like so many. There wasn't just.
But that was the main one.
It's still happening now. Like it's not even.
Same thing they did with syphilis before you guys were born.
Exactly. Facts. I was telling him that.
Everything becomes an experiment. You just said earlier it's a challenge based on the narrative of how you think.
Y'all know it.
Right, and this is where it comes down to when I go back to indoctrination again. Same thing. Once you're able to teach someone, right, you can control their minds, the way they think and they live constantly all day. So now you have become zombies.
This is gonna be my last day smoking.
I mean, it's for real.
This is my last day smoking. I'm gonna try to take a break on bud.
I just wanted to share that information with you.
That's important information. I love that.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Well, in reference to just how people think, but
also, let me say this point real quick. Yeah. Sorry to cut you off, but I also do think y'all what they're doing to humanity is the same thing that they're doing to the planet. They're weakening it, and because I feel like if you go further back in time, the stronger humans were as individuals, the stronger the planet was. We didn't have all this pollution in the air, like all of it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're destroying. And I hate to sound like that guy, but it's the truth, man. And I'm strong. I'm gonna fight for the right all day. But I see it happen right in front of me. And if people are not aware of what's going on, they won't be able to fight it. So I'm telling y'all what's going on. They're doing so much to weaken our people and to weaken the planet so they can control it more. That's the only way they're gonna be able to control you is if you're weak. If you're strong, they won't be able to control you.
They're not gonna control the planet. The thing is, you have to. That's why I asked you earlier. Do you know who you are and why? Here's the thing.
I know who I am.
Oh no, hold on.
I'm not fear mongering.
I want to say
people to be aware.
But I want you to say this though. I want you to say this to yourself though, right? What is my purpose of being here? I mean, question that. See, you say, blah 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 blah, but you're here, and why are you here? Right. So we all have a purpose in life, and this is what we're doing now. We have a purpose to put the word out.
This is part of our purpose.
Right. Sorry.
This is part of our purpose.
But that's what you need to start thinking among yourself, though, right? And then when we go back, and that's why I go back to beings again, because we have to remember, we always mention the things about what we done, what we did. Well, how do you know what we done? Like, what seed did we come from, right?
Right.
We have right. I'm just saying, but there's more than just human beings, right? So I mean, humanity. I mean, has just started when? What century did humanity start? Before humanity, like I said, there were beings, and these beings didn't look like us, right? So, and then we talk about the pyramids, right? When we built the pyramid, well, how do you know what we built? Well, humanity didn't build pyramids, but we are part of that seed. I'm just saying, but we're part of the seed.
Not even just the Egyptian pyramids, but also with with the Greek mythology and stuff. You know how they have these ancient, beings and these ancient animals and have man, have beasts and all that. Like, maybe these things actually did exist at some point on this planet. It was just we don't really got full knowledge about it. You know what I mean? Like maybe these things actually
and you're absolutely right. And that's where I wanted to go with this conversation. Did you know here in America, aka Rhode Island, right? Atlantis. I can go there, but did you know there's hold on? Did you know this is gonna mess you up? There's 120 right now of pyramids right here.
120 what?
120 pyramids right here.
Oh yeah, in America on this land,
right here.
Yeah,
we're on it right now. And you know what they are?
They high.
They're mountains.
Grand Canyon. You keep the Grand Canyon some trippy shit.
Niagara Falls. I mean, we keep going, right? But the thing is that
I got a question for you too. What's the most
the reason why you don't know what you do know? I'm not saying you specifically, but people don't know is that because they're power bases. Mm-hmm. That's why they keep pushing you to Egypt. Yep. Think about that. They cover them up. They got them all covered up.
Hey, so in your personal life, what's the most extravagant nature site you've seen?
Absolutely. I think your hair on top of your hair, antennas. They do not want you to connect.
I'm asking you, what have you been on the planet that was the most shock? Like when you looked at it, you was like, oh wow, this is amazing. Like, what have you been on Earth?
On the Earth, or just the part of the Earth? It's not Earth. I'm just saying you said Earth, but it's part of the Earth.
Yeah.
Exciting?
Well, what made you say wow, look at this type thing?
Canada.
Word.
Because Canada is a part of
what part of
where
Canada,
we are now.
What part of Canada you went to?
The tribe in Mississauga. There's a tribal out there.
You familiar with them?
Tribe. Ontario. I lived in Ontario.
You been to Montreal?
Yeah?
Montreal?
No. Vancouver.
Okay.
Vancouver. Beautiful. Oh man.
No, Canada is really nice.
It's all tribe.
Word.
Ottawa. I mean, we can go there. I mean, my tribe from my 7th generation grandfather was a Seminole tribe from Florida.
Word.
They fought in the Gullah Wars. They don't talk to you about that stuff.
Yeah, they don't talk nothing about those.
They're not going to. So the thing is that when we talk about paper genocide, we talk about allowing ourselves to agree to their terms based on governed by law. So when we
brainwashed.
Hold on.
Right, yeah.
When you sign up for a driver's license, you're signing up to be a part of be governed by their law because you're telling them
Social Security
if
card.
the police is an independent. Yeah, the policing.
But the crazy part, that should be illegal because in the Constitution it literally says no excessive fines.
Correct, but they altered the Constitution to benefit them. This is what I'm saying. What you don't know, you don't know. This is my point.
Yeah, this is why we study information.
Right? You don't need a license to drive. Well, listen,
we're the ones paying for the road with our taxes?
No. We're buying water.
Right, that's so crazy to me.
Right. Wait, hold on. Wait. You're going to the store to buy paper tissue, toilet paper to wipe. I mean, just think about it.
Right.
You don't own nothing.
Right.
You gotta buy a toothbrush to brush your teeth.
All you can really
who
own
does
at
this
this
stuff?
point, all we can really own now at this point is our energy and our soul and our.
Yeah, but it's economic.
But again, it's like everywhere you turn, it's like you make this choice.
It's genocide.
You try to make the best choice you can, but
no,
every choice you make,
it's not a choice.
You
need to know. You need to know first to make a choice. You need to know these things, man. You need to really psychologically open up your mind and get question. You have to question, like, why are there stores? Stores for what?
So it's literally made to be a rat race. We depend on the money. In all reality, we can just go in nature and eat.
Like I said, if you're not familiar with Monopoly, you'll never understand what the game is all about. It's Monopoly.
I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm really just trying to play, different sides of the field. But what if also is it a form of protection? Because also there wouldn't be this many people in the world if it wasn't set up this way. So it has become a form of energy harvesting. That might be what their end goal is. Energy harvesting. But also too, think about it though. They're giving us longer extended times to live. We didn't used to have these medicines and technology. Think about it.
That's cap.
But think about it, bro.
Used to live just as long back.
Or maybe longer, before it got to this point. But how they have invented all these medicines and different things. Like back in the day that we just had the wild nature, it'll just be survival of the fittest. It wouldn't be none of this. Like I think even the planet as a whole itself, it used to be one big landmass. I think if you look at it, like it looks like a puzzle. If you look at how Africa fits in with North America, it looks like a big puzzle.
According to the scientists,
maybe it's because the destruction and stuff that's been going on the planet has divided it up into pieces like this. You know what I mean? Because think about it, they've literally been doing this piece by piece, step by step, year by year, day by day, decade by decade. Like you said, it takes centuries for them to think about it. They got a whole freaking civilization, sheep like. You know what I mean? Bad, everywhere you look, sheep. They're not even able to engage in these conversations.
What are you referring to?
They're not even able to engage in these conversations.
What are you talking about?
Society. Sheep.
Society?
Sheep.
But who created the reality of this? Who's telling you? I guess I'm saying you have to understand it first, though, right?
But we trying to understand, like.
So you're saying who created the society?
What is the ultimate
to benefit who?
Yeah.
There you go. The secret society, of course. See, there are people that look like us. That's not us. Let's just put it that way. That's controlling humanity right now in the existence today. You walk by them every day. These are the betas, beta phi's. Secret societies, these are Illuminati, LeBron James, Michael Jordan. You have to understand it. They're right in front of your face. The politicians.
So what does the war between good and evil come into play at?
I'm sorry?
The war between good and evil. Like, what does that come into play in all of this?
It's like the truth and not the truth. And the truth and a lie. We're all, it's real.
So
you give me an example. Look at Martin Luther King. Look at Malcolm X. Why did they get assassinated? The truth. It makes sense. It makes sense. And since they were here, they're only time travelers, by the way. They're time travelers. If you don't understand what time travelers just come in, give you the footprint, they give you the message, and they leave. That's exactly who they were. Yeah. Because it's all about sacrifice. It's all about sacrifice. You sacrifice things to do things.
You basically can become a time traveler.
Tupac, listen, they were subliminal. They were subliminal.
We're time traveling by having this conversation.
Right, but
you know that, right? Because it sparks.
These are real people. Right. Or real beings Prince, that are out there putting the work, they putting the shadow work.
Michael Jackson, Prince, right. even like Michael Jackson, Prince, all of them people. They had a message.
Right, but because the message goes out for the next generation, and this is why, because the indoctrination of school and colleges is not teaching. They're not teaching you nothing.
But in the stronghold, their grip has never been this tight on the youth. That is what I'm trying to tell people.
World though, like.
No, but the youth is most important though, because that's what you can shape and build from.
The youth is not missing the point because it comes from the seed. Remember, we talked about this. It's a bloodline. This was this.
Well, it all
right.
It all plays a part.
Hold that thought.
It all plays.
Today's generation, and I'm referring to women, they're having children by 4 or 5 different guys now. Like, who does that? Seriously, think about what I just said.
But is it their fault?
It's a bloodline. I just said to you, it's through the bloodline. It's through the bloodline.
Is it their fault or is it their indoctrination and their oppression? Think about it, man.
No,
Look at
no,
why you
no,
think that? Why
no,
you think?
because the parents-
Why you think there's a liquor store in every corner in the black community?
Well, just like
you want to go there?
Just
Do you
like
really
every
go
block
there?
is a church. Same thing.
Exactly. So do you want to go
Same
there?
thing.
You can't just blame our sisters and.
But it's indoctrination. That's what I'm saying.
It's not normal. I'm not saying it's normal. It's not normal now at all.
But who?
It's just like a man. Think about a guy with like 3-4 different baby mothers.
Who are we to make that decision for them? If they decide they want to go there, listen. You wouldn't know that it's right or wrong unless
that
you
is
see
more
people.
normal though. But it's more normal for a man to spread the seed.
Hold that thought.
I'll say that.
We would not be in a position. We would not be in a position today of knowing, because of the people that are not knowing. We would not know, right? Because we'll look at it from the outside in. Because you have to understand, once you start knowing, you can never go back to what you did not know. Period. Because this is when you start manifesting, you start growing, you start learning, you start spending more time with yourself, and you look on the outside like, damn, that was me. Period.
You start manifesting.
Yeah, but you allow yourself to do that, because that's why when you circle yourself around different types of energy of people, and I always think that you're crazy and they won't hang out with you, whatever, or girl, or band, or whatever. This is because you outgrown all of that. And that's important to you as self. This is self. It's called self-teaching. Start teaching yourself now. See, that's the thing.
Hey, so what were you born in? What were you born?
Where was I born?
Yeah.
Where was I born?
Mm-hmm.
Was I born?
Where you grew up?
You mean when I became who I am today?
Like,
here.
Boston?
Sorry?
Boston?
In America. Here. Yeah, Boston. There you go, Boston. I was Boston right after the Boston Tea Party.
Okay.
Yeah. Boston. Yeah. So, like I said, but my bloodline is in Floridian, which is Floridians, which is Florida, which is the Seminole tribe.
Okay.
Yeah, because everything...
Hawkeye.
Right. Everything that we have to understand develops in tribes. It's all tribal.
That's facts.
Not tribes. Yeah, we're tribes.
You naturally look for a tribe.
You wouldn't hear, but I think I did turn you on to that. The Starseed.
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
Yeah. The YouTube link. Yeah.
Oh man, it'll blow your mind. Based on this conversation, then you have a better understanding of what I'm talking about. Because right now we're just having a conversation open, but I want people. You don't have to believe anything, that I'm saying. But the fact is that just do your research. A lot of us are not allowing ourselves to do our own research because the way the mind is that you're late. You become lazy and distracted from everything that they've given you.
Yeah,
cars and
the dopamine.
Yeah. It's all everything's a distraction. They don't, and you have to understand the system itself. Which is a machine. It's a beast of machine. We can all.
It's a beast, man.
No, it's a beast.
It's so strong.
Oh yeah, it's a machine. It's a beast. But the beast is. But hold on, the machine.
I've been through it and out it. I've analyzed it. And
we have now dismantled the machine.
It's really just up to you as an individual to fight temptations and fight your urge to do what you don't. Sometimes you got to do what you don't know. What you got to do what you don't want to do to get where you want to be, and you got to harness that energy and harness that power. You know what I mean? And know how to just make the right decision at the right time.
Yeah, that's good. That's I like that. I'm gonna add to that. I think that if we step back a little bit, and then now we're able to see what's in front of us. Now we can see we're following.
See it in color, not black and white.
You're gonna be a part of it. So if you just step back and then you can see everything. So you're like, wow, whoa, I've never seen. Wow.
Right.
This is all about self-teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Yourself, I'm saying, just you. I mean,
right.
Make your own decisions, whether if it's right or wrong to society. But this is what your decision to make it, because now you're creating your own reality.
Right.
Right. There's a purpose. Why? I mean, like I said, you have the time travel. They come by, they come through. All the rappers and people and then you say, why they kill these people? No one questions it. Yeah, no one questions it. And then we say, oh, he died. Well, how do we know that they're really dead?
Yeah, even COVID. Yeah.
Right? How do you know that? I mean, we want to go there. COVID, the bodies, really? Seriously? Wait. Where are the burial grounds? How come there hasn't been no new burial grounds built? If there's so many people that's been dead, they say we don't question it.
Or that was all cap.
Yeah,
it's all proven to be cap.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
but see, for the minds that don't have the way of thinking, that's what I'm saying. The way you think, right? Because it's through your bloodline. Because your parents are teaching and teaching the next generation. Now you're having babies.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying, dude? And so hold on. Let me tell you what the most important thing right now. And we can talk about this. It's divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm. That's
divide and conquer.
Earlier. That's why it's like a puzzle. That's why the planet is like a puzzle right now because they divided it up.
No relationships. Relationships.
Even the families, like relationships, like it's all divided. Like
language.
Man hate man, women hate women. But I think
right. Man with man, and women with women.
Or they're fucking.
Special announcement on the side though. I think I got my girl pregnant, y'all. Stay on the lookout for that. Coming soon. Baby Brooks on the way. Yes, sir. All right, so hey, I got a trivia question for you. Musical trivia question for you, right? Okay. All right, so just from and I know you're a music head too. Just from your knowledge and experience of these three musicians, I'm gonna let you put them in your order, right? And then tell us why you put them in that order. All right, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, Prince, Rick James, Michael Jackson. I also want to show my order too at the end, but tell me your order: Prince, Rick James, and Michael Jackson. What order would you put those three in? As accolades, music taste, whatever, fashion, however you want to do it. As individuals, put them in order. I'm gonna say them one more time: Prince, Rick James.
I ain't have to say it again.
All right.
Yeah, you said it one time.
Okay.
Rick James.
Number one
or third place?
Rick James, number one.
Oh, no.
Rick James.
All right.
He a goat. He the goat.
I'm shocked at that answer, honestly. I'm so shocked.
And then Michael, then Prince.
Okay, and why?
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And why would you put them in there?
Well.
Wow, I'm shocked at that. I ain't gonna lie.
It's a generational thing with Rick James.
Kinda, yeah.
He was before.
That was your era, probably.
Was he before both of them?
What do you mean, probably? Yeah, it's my era.
So what was that? 70s, 80s?
I'm Rick James, bitch.
60s?
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Was that 60s?
Yeah, right? 60s, early 70s.
I'm almost 65, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I know, but Rick James was a master, and of his craft, and he actually.
they all were.
Well, he actually changed
music,
the whole.
And he was before both of them.
Style of the entertainment.
Michael was Jeff out as a kid.
Michael was a kid at the time.
Well, right? Michael was a sacrifice for his father. That's why he took Michael and took Jermaine out from lead singer, and he sacrificed Michael.
Wait, I have a question.
He did.
Do you think Michael, when he turned white, that was the same Michael Jackson?
That wasn't. I honestly think that was cloning.
Word.
Because well, here's the thing. It's pale face. I wouldn't even call it white and black because it's all eugenics. But if you look at the '80s Coca-Cola commercial when
he caught on fire,
well, Don King was responsible for that.
What was that?
They wanted Michael out. Period. They wanted to take him because they seen him coming. I knew it. They knew it. Michael was a
beast.
His singing techniques were that's what he is. That's why I put Michael second because his vocals was just he could
godly.
Oh man,
yeah, he's still a.
And he went back to Frank Sinatra. He did everything back in the days and bought it today, and that's why he was like.
Wait, so even his kids aren't black, and those are supposedly his literal sperm. How is the kids?
Well,
they don't have any black features.
And here's the thing: the impact that he made. Listen, there are beings on the other side that are still listening to him right now.
Damn.
On the other side of this earth. This is the impact. Listen, you got African people. Everybody. Listen, the new generation today, when they hear Michael Jackson versus Jay-Z, they're going to Michael Jackson. Period.
He's literally can any language fucks with.
Oh, Absolutely.
It's crazy. It's so weird.
I also think that Prince, because he's one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Like, no, it actually is, because I have.
Yeah, he would be my number one. Prince is number
fire.
one for me. I would say Prince. My order would be Prince, Michael Jackson, and then Rick James. That would be my order.
And that's fine.
Just from what I know in the music.
Prince,
I know that's a different angle from, like you said, your generation.
Prince did a lot when Michael Jackson did. Rick James didn't have to do that. Rick James was just Rick James. Rick James was just Rick James.
Word.
So Prince
played
emulated. Hold on, he emulated Sly. I'm just see. I'm. This is a generational thing. See, I know.
Who was bigger back in the day? Prince. Like, who was perceived bigger back then? If it was Prince or Michael? Michael?
Oh, Michael, obviously at their prime. Are we talking prime?
Yeah, it's like back in like 70s, 80s. Like
no, I'm saying you talking prime though.
70s, 80s. I would give that to Prince. So
really?
Yeah, because Prince started at 15 years old. Listen, you know what he was? Prince was producing.
Yeah, he did all his own.
Listen,
he played piano.
Go on YouTube. Hold on. Go on YouTube and pull up Prince Jazz. He did a jazz album that's out of this world, dude, at 15, 16 years old, right before he even signed. Mm-hmm. And the manager came and and then when they went to try to sign him, he's like, "Yo, I got no artist." He said, "Really? So we'll get some band members for you." I said, "You don't need a band members. He plays every instrument himself." And then record label was like,
"Yeah, that's like unheard of."
Yeah,
that's still unheard
of. No. Here's what I'm saying. It has been unheard of because he's from another bloodline. Because there has been artists prior to him that played every instrument.
Or I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's
right. So he's not. It's just that was a generational thing.
Right.
Right. Because when you say
brain power,
when you say unheard,
your brain can be. That's exactly what I'm
when
saying.
You say unheard, it's pretty much you're not understanding your history, and I think that's important. Sam Cooke was another one.
I got a question for you. Did OJ do it? Did OJ do it?
Oh,
his son did.
Come on, no, you did. Is that a question? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. All right, okay, well.
Did OJ do it?
I know you did not go there.
Did OJ do it?
OJ. He's another sacrifice. Another sacrifice. Yeah, another sacrifice.
Dead now, I guess.
He was a sacrifice.
They knew he didn't do it, but they know how he thinks and his mannerism because that's why they took his shit and they knew he was gonna come get it. That's why they locked him up.
Everything didn't do it.
The whole idea.
They framed him.
So you saying he didn't do it?
Well, like he, maybe Johnny Cocker is right.
No, listen, wait.
So you saying he didn't do it?
Hold on.
Maybe he did.
If it doesn't fit,
the glove didn't fit. You must quit.
That's where I'm going with this here.
It doesn't.
Okay.
You must
quit. Now, what happened to him? He's gone. Okay, so you tell me.
Bruh.
Of course, OJ didn't do it.
But they got him for something else after. Some bullshit, and then he put him in there for years.
Well, the thing is, when he started representing Michael Jackson,
that's what happened when you on probation.
They had to take Johnny out. They took Johnny out. When he represented Michael Jackson,
they tried to bing at him.
Because what he did, he read their book, the law book, backwards. Because it's cold. They're like, gotta get this guy out of here.
Took him out. Nigga, smart ass niggas.
Yeah. But
these niggas free.
I mean, but it is what it is, though. I understand that you are more into the generation that, well, you pretty much didn't come out Michael Jackson either. There was more than just Michael Jackson. We won't go there. Because Michael Jackson got a lot of his history from history.
Right.
And
I mean, yeah, everything.
But he was always spitting a message too. Like,
but that's exactly what he was doing.
Everything come from something, man.
But subliminal. Listen to his music. Right? Yeah. One thing that he did, I really like, but he kind of like, he was gonna go really raw on it, but he kind of like worded it differently. Is when Diana Ross raped him.
Damn.
Oh, she raped him and then left him. Remember Dirty Diana.
All right, I got a question.
Shut the fuck
down. We were talking about this on the way over here. Let's. I want to get back more technical a little bit. So, on the drive here, me and him were talking about science and nature. Do you feel like science and nature are opposite?
No, it's one. Mm-hmm. Well, it's like nature is science is a way for us to understand nature. Like
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like it's a tool. Science is like a tool. It's more so not like a.
It's not a tool,
entity.
nature.
It's not just
because science doesn't exist without nature. Nature is.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. Nature's energy.
Nature's
energy.
Right.
Nature is the planet. Science is not the planet. Nature is the planet.
Science.
We got trees. Created. We got the water. Water is the highest level of energy here.
Science is used to measure nature.
But how you make and that and that's okay. I get that.
Is it right? Would you agree?
If you get more into metaphysics, you'll understand exactly.
Let's talk about it. I'm into metaphysics.
Right. What is that?
Right.
Metaphysical is like the opposite of physical.
you can put them two together.
But the force though. Like a metaphysical force is like the opposite of physical force, but it exists. Just like the wind blowing.
Correct. But when we talked about COVID,
it's like our heart beating.
Hold on. But we talked about COVID. Here's my question to you, right? Because you said we didn't take it. Why didn't you not take it then? If it's all science, because Fossey represents science. But he didn't say anything about nature.
I don't believe in exactly.
He said you must put a mask.
Nature more than science.
They said you must put a mask on outside.
So
but that's what I'm saying. I believe in nature.
Like you said, if you do your own research and really look into the actual facts, that shit was all cap. But their science was just some bullshit being fed to us.
That's it.
So do you believe in nature or science?
No, you can't believe in nature. You have to believe in nature.
I believe in nature. You got to.
Wait. What's in here?
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Okay? It's not science. It's their science because they have a lot of degree. They have a lot of stuff in it.
They package
the lab.
But it's still, but they package it. But
you're right.
We just specifically saying H2O. In general, H2O is nature, right?
Yeah.
And like we were saying, science is a tool to measure nature.
Well, it's the physics.
So are you
We're talking about physics?
So is science is AI science, or
right.
do we want to get in there, or do we want to go there, or do we want to?
Yeah. I don't think I need to go there with you on that.
Hey, maybe you should ask your AI right now. Be like, are you science? Like, are you made from science or nature? Oh yeah, ask your AI then. It's gonna get confused and explode right in your hand.
Can't answer the question.
Let's see.
It's gonna divert or some shit.
What you mean divert? Like
I don't know. What do you say? What's the question? Are you science or nature?
Are you made from science or nature?
Yo, AI, are you made from science or nature?
Ooh, that's a cool question. I'd say I'm definitely more of a product of science and technology, like a blend of algorithms, data, and human ingenuity. But I guess you could say there's a bit of nature in how humans created me.
Damn, that shit is smart.
But no, honestly, I feel like it's like the simulation theory, because like we're at the point where we're making a fucking human in a computer. What if that's what our what that created our universe? It's just an infinity loop. It's kind of like that Black Mirror episode. Like they literally covered that where the bitch was in a TV show, but she was really just in a quantum computer.
That's what a dream within a dream.
Literally like almost like Inception. That's some real shit. Inception is some real shit.
Because we're dreaming
consciously astral project. There's levels.
That's why when
projection.
you sleep, a lot of people say when you sleep, that's when you're even more awake. Did you talk to it like that? It understands?
Fuck, did he not?
Does it swear?
Yeah, he didn't get that.
Okay. So you gotta be more simple with it. You can't say
no. He can understand that. He understands that. Wait, what? Whatever.
All right. So back to
so how were you born? You were born in science? I'm sorry. I'm just asking you a question. Okay. There you go. But they told you what? Science. That's what I'm saying. They created. This is what they created. This is what they're creating. But when you really get down to Earth, planet Earth, Mother Earth, it's all nature.
Right.
Big Mama don't play around. Big Mama don't play around.
These mics and these phones, they all come from nature.
Hey, let me tell you.
See, that's why I believe in the power of our brains and power for thought and free will. Because these were someone's idea. This what you call it? Not amplifier, but
PA system.
It's a mixer board.
The mixer, whatever.
Mixing board. Okay.
No, that's not what we call it, but I can't think of a name for it. But everything in here right now. The headphones, the water, the phones, the packaging, everything. It was all from someone's idea, from someone's mind. That's how we know how powerful our mind is. We would be in this bitch. Who knows? They didn't make clothes what they did. We would be in this bitch down the butt naked. Who knows?
Yeah, there's still people living like that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like,
Yeah.
That was probably
here's my thinking, right? You know, we're all, you know, created by a frequency, right? So the frequency, if you're familiar with a fine tuner, like a receiver, radio receiver, like, you know, you go on your radio.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're changing the channels, you're changing the frequency, right? Because you want to hear a specific sound, but then you have other people that are into the same frequency.
Right.
There's a difference between high and low frequency.
Right.
All right. So when we listen to today's music today, it's low frequency.
Right.
Literally.
Yeah. I was just.
But you
that day was in the car. I was like, y'all, we get a difference
message.
between.
Right.
Like, if you listen to a new song from a music from the 80s and 90s or 70s, even, it's a different vibe, a different frequency.
Okay. There's a lot of reasons
right.
to that.
So let me add to that. There's a major split that's happening between the
Ville is thinner than it's ever been.
Between the 3D and the 5D.
Right.
Which is the 3-dimensional and the 5-dimensional. Fifth dimensional right now. So you've heard the season that we're in right now. You ever heard of a group called the Fifth Dimension? We're in the season of Aquarius. Acknowledge. Everyone's starting to know things. Everyone's starting to wake up now. I mean, it makes sense to me. Yeah. Right? I'm here. I'm looking at the content now on YouTube and other social media platforms now. You know, the whole algorithm is like, hey, wait a second, because they control that algorithm, right, to push out that narrative. But now everyone's coming out with the truth now. It's like, so the algorithm is like, yo, you know, I don't know which way to go here. So this is what's happening right now, right? So what we're doing now, we're seeing, because you don't know the difference now with the whole AI thing. Just for the record, now check this out. Go on YouTube and pull up new female recording artist signed $3 million deal. And guess who produced it? Guess who produced it? Justin Timberlake.
The AI girl?
Look it up. Justin Timberlake. Yeah, everything's on AI. They have other data.
Yeah, they've been harvesting it, like you said, for years.
Yeah, that's what it grew because listen, I'm gonna buy the next Apple phone or whatever. It's the same thing over, but it's the data that they want. Facebook, like, this is what they created. You familiar with
the pyramids, right?
Sorry?
So you familiar with the pyramids, the Egyptian pyramids? They said that basically all the stuff that they're finding on them now, like that's only like the tip of an iceberg, and they're finding all this stuff under the pyramids, like different, but underground.
But like I said, we're already here.
I see what you're saying though. They've been feeding this data so they can basically just know everything.
That's it.
And then they can just gear
and here's the thing. That's why they call it.
He just said though. He said he made more by science.
That's why they call it the smartphone.
Right, AI.
See, but
artificial intelligence. But artificial intelligence.
So smartphone been artificial.
I know, but now it's trying to hack. But it never
exactly. We build it. And sometimes explain to you, it cannot operate. It doesn't operate with the universe. It cannot reproduce. I mean,
it's never been hacking into the soul the way it does now. That's what I'm saying earlier. The youth have never been this. The youth have never been this psyoped out, bro.
For us, you can't remember 50.
I told you about that.
You just missed it. You just missed it.
What we talked about the hard drive. The computer.
The brain is a hard drive.
Thank you.
Just like you said earlier with the brain rot. You don't want to get brain rot.
So what we do?
If you get brain rot, you'll be stuck in the same cycle
Wait. So if your brain runs out.
No, right.
Wait, hold on. I'm making some sense here. If your brain runs out,
right,
and you want to store your data, you're storing it right there. That's what you're doing in your smart device. That's what you're doing.
Already been using it.
That's what you've been doing.
I know.
They made you lazy.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you're saying it because you're supporting it. You have it right in front of you.
Everyone in this room is supporting it.
And listen to our conversation.
Why were you?
And listen to our conversation right now.
Because we're putting out information to the people.
What?
They're doing it too. Everyone is doing it.
And you're teaching AI.
Even with that
we're having this conversation.
With that flip phone,
no,
it's cool.
No.
But you're still putting data into it.
Now analog.
Well, use your
analog.
There's nothing that
if you really want to use your brain power, you will use telekinesis. If you really want to go there,
I agree. No, I agree. But still,
you would learn
listen. Let me tell you. Okay, here's the way you want to think.
You can declassify it.
Hold on, let me make some sense to you. Check out. Now you're in the military. Just think about it. You're in the military.
We're all indoctrinated.
Wait, and you have a
phone too.
I need to go to the bathroom real quick.
And D, you're in the military.
All right,
and you're out in the field. Listen, you're out in the field. You're out in the field.
I don't.
You're out in the field.
With it.
Hold on, you're out in the field.
But I don't fuck with it.
You're out in the field in the military at war. You are not going to use a smart device because you have no signal.
Right.
Right. Analog.
I'm gonna use telekinesis.
It just makes sense to me. Right? Communication. Right? Communication systems. Right? It's stored in you.
It's about that time.
No. Okay. Okay.
You good? You good? You ready to go? You should go. Nah, we're trying to figure out what's going
on. I have some other questions on.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think about the moon landing?
What do I think of?
The moon landing.
The moon?
Yeah. Like, do you think we really landed, like that video? You
sound like him now. See, I thought you and I had something going on here.
Okay, let's get it.
That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood.
No, I know.
Come on, it's a movie. We're in a movie now.
It's a dream within a movie within a dream.
We're in a movie. You have to cast. You have to audition. We're in a movie right now.
I know, right?
Both of you two. I'm
no, you're right. You're right though, because in different settings, you know what's crazy? It's like we're all actors in a way, because a lot of people can't even be their full self. See, us, we being ourselves right now, but a lot of people, they can't even be their full self because they have to go here, go there, go show up for corporate, put on this suit, put on this little, you know what I'm saying? They put on this little shit.
But you can't blame them though.
They're in the Matrix. They're stuck in the Matrix.
Thank you.
They're stuck in the Matrix.
I understand the Matrix. You have to understand it though. You can watch it, but you have to really understand what they're putting out there. I mean, everything's
a Matrix.
It's all make believe. It's an illusion. It's all an illusion in your mind that can create it. And then what you do, you create. Listen, everything's controlled by fear. Period.
Right. Period.
Done deal. They fear you, and they continue to fear you, and they continue to fear you because that's through our blood.
Right.
That's what we do. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna manufacture. You know what works for them? Let's fear them. Keep doing that. They're weak at that. Don't worry about that. We got this. That's what they're doing. Right. So when I say they, I mean it's like in your corner, say, well, who's really doing this? Who's really coordinating? We all look at president. He's part of the United States. He's part of the corporation.
Right.
He don't make decisions.
Right.
They make decisions for him.
He's just a CEO.
Right. So we say they. Who are they? Well, listen. If they implement and gave billions of dollars to another being called transgenders. Obviously, there's got to be something going on. A man won't look like a woman.
Right. Yeah, there's
got to be something out there that supports that.
Something in the water.
Another being out there, right? It's another being. So the beings out there.
They really want us to not be human.
Transhuman.
Pretty much.
All right.
And why? But wait.
There's a war on nature.
Because we're part of the star seed.
Right. There's a war on nature.
High level. Watch that.
There's a war on nature.
We're really high. High energy beings.
We're so powerful, dude. But we don't know that.
Oh, wow.
We got power in us.
That's why we having this conversation, because we know that.
That's why it's 120 pyramids.
That's why we having this conversation, because we know that.
So what do you think the pyramids are?
The power basis for us. Wait. When I say us, I'm talking about us before we became human beings. Because they're here right now. They look just like us. Let's think about their intelligence. You think they ain't watched? They know. And Lockies, everyone's here. Right here. There's a war going on. You don't even know it. Right in front of you.
It's right.
Everyone keeps talking about the war.
Yeah.
We're going right now.
Bro.
We're in a battle zone.
Spiritual war.
Yeah. We familiar with it. You talking to two people that are familiar with it. That's why we brought you here today, to speak on it.
Well, like I said, if you don't know, now you know. This is what it's all about.
Do you feel like artificial intelligence is a part of that war though?
One more time.
Do you feel like artificial intelligence? Is it assisting evil?
We've been saying this the whole time.
I want to go there with him. I have to go here with you because you see the thing is that we keep not understanding that this.
Don't you know that our body is technology? This is like literally sacred technology.
Yes.
Your body, body itself is sacred technology. You know
so
that, right?
technology. Wait, what you're using now is old school. That doesn't even exist.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what. Why you're using? But hold on. Nature. Well, I would go back to the Earth itself.
I was telling them the other day, nothing is smarter than nature.
Wait. History of this Earth has a history.
Right.
Okay, hold on. So obviously there was living beings here.
Wait, how old is the planet? Like 5 billion, 2 points. Like what is?
Okay, so I want to say this to you. It's what it's doing now, just like a woman. Womb, right? A woman has a womb, right? She has a womb, and every month she has to cleanse. Every month. Why is that? Check this out.
I love women. They're so beautiful.
No. Right. They are. Of course, we know that.
They dope.
I mean, listen. Without her,
let's have a moment of silence for the women out there.
Without her, they wouldn't be us.
They're so beautiful and they're so dope. Amazing.
We love them so much, but they've been cursed so much. This is
most of them, not all of them.
No. You're not hearing me. I'm not saying all of them. What I'm saying.
I know what you mean.
This makes sense.
Cause the planet.
Why does man want to be like her?
But listen, the planet has been cursed.
Right?
The planet has been cursed. That's why the women have been cursed. And also some men at a high level have been cursed. Corruption.
This planet right now is cleansing itself. Because all the parasites, I call them parasites, is research, study, and destroy. They have not done nothing for nature. Reproduce her. So hold on. So this is why you're going to see a lot more volcanoes, earthquakes, this whole earth now is shifting now. She's going to cleanse it. She has to. Because you destroyed her. She's like, excuse me? Wait a second. Y'all need to, no, I can't
Mother Nature laughs.
AI is not even going to exist for a long time. She's like, wait a second. Oh, wait, y'all going too far here now. I'm more humanity. I'm more nature. You to have this bull crap on my planet. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Because you know why? Because, let me say this to you. And it makes sense because she's going to look at us and say, y'all got to go too. Because y'all helped AI. It makes sense.
So
you help the AI. So y'all got to go too. We're gonna have a new beings or something.
So
else.
do you think Elon Musk is a good guy or a bad guy?
Well, we're not bad.
Huh?
What do you mean?
No, it's saying is Elon Musk a good guy or a bad guy? Is he a good guy or a bad guy? Come on, dude. Is he a good guy or a bad guy? Come on, man. Is Elon Musk a good guy or a bad guy?
Dude, why are you doing this to me, though?
I'm just asking you a question.
Man, that's like,
man. I'm just asking you a question. Is Elon Musk a good guy or a bad guy?
So, do you think Bill Gates is a good guy, bad guy?
No. I know Bill Gates is not a good.
Wait. What's the difference between him and Elon? What's the difference between him and Elon?
I feel like with Elon, with him buying Twitter and like making free speech more available for the people,
how you know he's not
manipulating?
How you know he's not manipulating you?
He could be, but he changed.
He can be. Oh, he can be. He can, but you don't know.
Well, at this point, it's getting pretty shaky right now. It is looking kind of sketchy.
Do you believe in alien? Like,
what
do you think?
Oh, that's a good question. Now, see, that's what I want to hear.
Are those just other beings?
We are a part of the alien nation. Thank you.
Yeah, that's true.
That makes sense.
I believe that.
Listen, they want you to fear the aliens. How come they have Area 51? And we don't let them know. Don't let them know. Think about that for a sec, huh?
Yeah. That's how a lot of shit.
We are part of the alien nation. That's who built the pyramids. So the aliens did higher level intelligence.
Right.
Not artificial, but they're high intelligence.
Yeah, not even artificial.
They look like us, or they're
different kinds.
Like, what do you think they look like?
It's different.
Beings. Oh, you ever watch the Star Seed?
I think they're different types.
Watch Star Seed.
They're different types, man. They gotta be. Cause think about it. They're
good. You would love it.
They're good ones. They're bad ones. And then
we know that.
Okay.
We know that.
But there are many types and many levels.
This is how your Elon Musk and all these other guys get their information from Area 51, right.
Reverse engineering.
Oh, absolutely. They have to.
They gotta reverse engineer.
Have to.
So do you feel like Hitler and his camp, they really had advanced technology?
The what?
The Nazi Germany.
Hitler. I can't answer that question.
You plead the fifth?
Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. There's some things I just don't know.
You're just not educated on that one?
So do you choose to vote or not? You don't vote?
Vote for what? I'm gonna go to a poll where women are stripping off a pole. That makes sense to you. Go to the polls and vote. What are you talking about? Who am I voting for? I vote for the Most High and nature. Okay. That's what I vote for.
That's right. I believe.
Why am I voting for man?
I believe.
And in matter of fact, even if they vote, the vote doesn't count anyway. They make the decision who they want in there.
Exactly.
They got. Hold on. For the record, they voted. Well, we voted. Supposedly a guy looks like us, but he's not like us. They voted for the first gay president. And hold on. And the first so-called lady is Michael Obama.
Shut the fuck.
So I mean, you want to go there? So you gonna vote? So you gonna vote?
They've been saying that about Michael Obama.
Well, it's kind of confirmed. I heard stuff that Obama is gay. Like, that's some weird shit.
Yeah, but John Rivers told you. I mean, it's out there.
So do you what's it called? Bohemian Grove.
Right.
Do you think Obama was like he was there at one point? Because there's literally a picture of like all the presidents somehow there.
He was groomed by the
secret society.
But he was groomed by the presidents before, the father and son. Their name?
Bill.
What's it?
Bush.
The president. No, after Clinton. Who were they?
Was it Bush?
The father and son.
Yeah, Bush.
Bush.
Damn.
The Bush family groomed him to get in.
Word.
That's how he got in. Remember, you just said secret society initiation. Got him in there because they always wanted the gays in it. Remember? Oh, by the way,
and now they're pushing
prior,
gay shit like
this whole LGBTQ or whatever, they were calling them transvestites and they were calling them faggots back then, and they were very feared because if they knew that you were gay, they'd beat you down.
Yeah, that's facts.
So they had to continue to change the narrative of that now, right? We got to get these people to accept it.
And now they're literally making the kids gay.
And the first bill that Obama signed was what? LGBTQ.
Wasn't nothing for no blacks.
All right, I'm gonna make a statement. Right quick. I think Kamala Harris would have run the presidency. I feel like the United States would be a worse place.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I fought with Trump like that, but I'm saying that it would be a worse place. Okay. And I'm not saying Trump is doing a good job or nothing like that.
He's a part of it.
I'm gonna say something.
But I feel like it would be worse if she would have won.
Kamala Harris. What if I said that was Keith Harris? What if I told you that was a man?
They're raping the planet.
No, I'm asking you. What if I tell you that was a man? Would you believe me?
Who, Kamala Harris?
Yeah. Would you believe Michael Obama, Michelle Obama? What makes you think that's not a man?
I wouldn't.
I
don't know. I wouldn't believe it.
You would vote for?
I wouldn't believe it.
It
but
would
I
make it better. D. Think about what I just said. It was you just didn't know. That's my point here.
Exactly.
Kamala Harris, really? Think about it. Was it suit all the time? No, come on. That's a man.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look more into that, but I
transgender.
I kind of believe you. I'm gonna look more into that.
You know what's so funny? My mom says, that's a man. I'm like, Mom, whoa.
Oh, it's true though.
My mom was saying that at 90. I was like, whoa, man. Hey, the French, the Prince guy out there,
all right, so
his wife is a transgender.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel like Trump is doing as a president? On a scale of 1 to 10.
I'm not in there.
I'm not,
but I'm being honest. No.
Come on, man.
Okay. I tell you what.
On scale
I'll tell you. Back in the 80s, he was at a conference and they were talking about the indigenous, because there's a difference between indigenous and natives. The natives are foreigners that are here that took our identities. So what he had said, he said, well, if I remember the real American Indian people, they're the African American people, black people. So what he's doing now, I'm answering a question. He's giving back our land because, see, I'm not a part of this world, part of the land and the resources here. That's what we do. We're here because Mother Earth wants to monetize and take care of her planet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I just wanted to share that with you.
Right.
It's important that we have to understand that. The natives, the $5 Indians, he's sending them back now. He's sending them all back to their countries, which is in Europe, the Europeans. See, we always thought in movies, they indoctrinate you and push you to pale-skinned people. And we always thought they were Indians. But we never knew that they were our complexion, color tone people.
Right.
Now they're waking up like, oh my God. They lied to us in history.
That's why they try to say they brought them from Africa. There's blacks already here.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense though.
It's like that's not even like a debate though. Like
I mean, it's obvious for the thinker. But see, we open minded and we think like that. Most people don't think like that. They really believe what they tell them.
But you think a system is gonna really help you? I'm just saying, by voting.
It's the Matrix, yeah.
And see, but if you want to live outside the Matrix, you're not a part of that system. That's why I said.
Trust me, I know how to isolate. I've said it before. I know how to isolate.
That's where I'm
definitely like get my toes wet, but I know how to isolate. Though.
I like to have conversations. Like this is the type of energy I like to bring to conversations. Like I'm not gonna go back and talk about these type of things. It's just too much, consuming negative energy for me. It's because it's not going anywhere. I tell you, since I've been born, there has not been a change. It's the same thing over and over again.
And what do you mean by that way? Since you were born, nothing has changed.
Well, everyone's doing the exact same thing. I'm doing but see, the reason why I know that because I'm not a part of the system, I can see it.
Right. I agree.
Buying designer clothing from low energy people.
I think we can all agree.
Just look at it. Everything you do and everything you wear and you do, it's like it's not you. It's really not you.
It's something fed to your brain.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
So it's. And I'm not saying I'm all that whatever. It's just I'm growing out of that stuff. Because it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
This is why we brought you here to express that because we pretty much on the same frequency.
Yeah, it's just
we're on the same wave.
I think that's your freedom. That is your freedom.
Right.
And dependently, it's like, and then you circle yourself around people that are motivated. Listen. Motivators and innovators, people that can bring value.
That's why we made music.
Your relationship.
Choose the higher energy.
Right. No more love making. It's all slamming, sex. All that. Yeah, it's not even. Right. It's artificial. Right. Artificial.
Yep, it's artificial.
It's artificial now, and that's what you created.
I didn't create it.
Artificial. See?
I didn't create it.
See, it started making sense now. See, I was waiting for this one. I was waiting.
No, I didn't create it. I didn't create it.
Yeah, we did.
I just came to expose it. I just came to expose it, bro.
We literally created this shit. They finessed
us. I just came to create it.
You
gotta think about it, bro.
Shit. They created the most deadliest weapon. We helped.
But you gotta think, bro. Even your sperm, even when you procreate, you're furthering data and information. So you gotta think about that. So whoever and whatever you are when you procreate, that's what the world is gonna be. That seed that you plant. You know what I mean?
That's why I referred your listeners to Bobby Hemmett, Dr. Blair. Today, Chief Pontiac, Rod Hayes, it's like love him.
Right.
When I get a chance to meet him, Dave Calloway and his wife, man, guy's a beast.
Right.
Let's see, Karimo, Ahua, history. Like I'm talking about, but our story. He goes really into it. Goes deep in it. And then Nelly Fuller. I mean, the list goes on and on. But
you're on YouTube. YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, YouTube. As a matter of fact, what's his name? Aaron Magruder from the Boondocks.
Okay.
All right. He produced animated cartoon series, right? And he has voiceovers like Nelly Fuller. He has like Dave Chappelle. Listen, you need to watch the cartoons and how but because it's for the new kids. Because the way he did it was Boondocks was a series, but it had a lot of subliminal messaging, but it attracted kids. So he did the exact same thing on YouTube, but did it because see what happened was they robbed everybody. They robbed Aaron. So everyone was like, ain't getting paid. I'm gonna do my own. So he did right. That's what happens.
He's a genius.
All right, so let's talk about it, right? How you just said earlier, like none of this stuff matter. The materialistic stuff, the designer, the shoes, none of that shit matter. So explain to the people what actually does really matter. Like what energy within do you need, and what mannerisms and shit like that you need to reach the age of 65 or further. Cause we know, me and him, we know, and you know as well. There's no such thing as love. There's no such thing as love.
Let him speak first, and then I'll add to it.
Wait, what did you say? What's the thing?
He heard me.
Go ahead.
Wait, what? I wasn't listening.
Explain to him. Then I'll
how could you create longevity? Like what creates spiritual protection? What creates good karma?
For longevity. I mean, well, longevity. You ever listen? Well, I'm a student of Dr. Sabi.
Yeah, I'm familiar with him. You
I
know they took him out, right?
I know. Well, the new Dr. Sabi is Yaki Awakening. You guys know him? Oh man, God.
Repeat his name
Yaki
again?
Awakening. You need to listen to him. I'm more into the organic herbal side of things. So long living is for me, again, it's just not living a part of this world. I think choosing the right content, not consuming, fasting, detoxing, medication, stretching. I do a lot of that. That's all I do every single day for longevity. And I've been single for 26 years. That's another thing. Longevity. I'm just saying. Kids, but that's my choice. It's a spiritual thing. It's my choice for me. Because
do you have kids?
Oh, do I have kids? I have three men that I actually raised. I raised them myself. Like they would call me Dada before they even called Mama. That's how much I was in their lives today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's just that because that's my seed. That's mine. You just help bring it here. That's my seed.
Right. That's how I feel about mine. I got one on the way.
Okay. So I'm glad you said that because
that's how I feel.
There's layers to relationships. So, okay, you have a girlfriend and you decide to get married. Well, she's a great girlfriend, but she's a fucked up goddamn wife. Think about what I just said.
No shit.
You're a great wife, but you're a terrible parent. There's layers.
That's true.
To this here. Because see, you're not making that decision. You're just thinking girlfriend, but you're not thinking. Because once that ring, listen, who decided to put a ring on your finger? Who did that?
That's something given to us.
That's your worst nightmare. That's a curse for your relationship. That's why you don't see my relationship last anymore. But you always wonder, the 30s and 40s, hi, what? 8, y'all been together for 67 years? Think about that for a second.
Right.
Today is not even what?
Not even 2 months. Not even.
But you know why? Because the marriage is a business contract.
Literally, though. It literally is.
That's what you're doing. You're signing
your soul away.
Well, it's just like an athlete. That's the same thing.
Yeah, sign your soul away to some cooch.
You'll be an athlete. The thing is that they have everything around you. Like you cannot buy outside of what we got. We got lawyers, we got the jury, we got the car. This is how they get you. Everybody's making money. Economic slavery, man. It's like
economic slavery.
Oh, it's economic slavery. Because when they give it to you, they have to give it back. Plus, they put an insurance clause on you. That's why they can sacrifice you.
You're literally the one selling them the shit, but giving them. It's literally just a Ponzi scheme.
That's thank you.
It's literally a Ponzi scheme.
I said to you earlier, monopoly. I just said that. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. It's a monopoly. It's a game. It's a game.
Game of the Matrix.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a game.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
But you don't know this. You're not supposed to know, right? You're not supposed to know this. We gonna hook you. Listen, that's why marketing is the highest level for the mind.
So the best way to get over the head of the curve.
It's all fake.
Yeah, but it has no. But it has no value. Yeah, that's the thing. It has no value.
Convince you it's value.
I think the only thing that really has value is
psychology.
Art. The only thing that really has value is art and creativity.
What really has value? I feel like what really has value is like
art and creativity,
water, like women.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
like. If you're not living in the monopoly,
I mean,
exactly. If you're not living,
everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. You know what I mean?
But what is your purpose? That's my point.
Exactly.
That's important.
Exactly.
Create your own reality, looking from the outside, looking in. This is what I'm saying to you, man. Because you start to know what people don't know and what you never knew before, and you can never go back.
Right.
It's like a relationship. When you choose a specific energy in a relationship, you're on a higher level than your partner. Yeah, that's not gonna work because she doesn't want to grow with you, or you don't want to grow with her. It's the opposite. It's the same thing. Is what I'm saying to you, right? So we have to understand these things. So like I said to you before earlier, human beings make wrong decisions. Fact. That's it. You literally make wrong decisions because you're always blaming someone else and not being responsible for your own decision making. Period. Makes sense. He's all messed up. No, that's you. You did it. You made that choice. Go ahead. Good job. So you cannot trust someone unless you trust yourself first. You have to trust yourself first before you trust.
So why is the youth? Well, we already know the answer to this, but what is the solution for the people to get less confused and less
They get what?
Just less lost and less confused. for the majority of the planet. Like, there's more sheep on the planet now than there's ever been.
What's sheep? What's sheep?
Society.
The sheep?
The indoctrination.
Vaccination. Well, that vaccination, for those who take it,
the indoctrination.
It's too late now. I mean, you get go in and try.
So you got no hope for humanity.
Yeah, but you have nanoparticles in you.
I know, man.
The nanoparticles have now shifted your DNA to mRNA. I'm not.
I know.
Speaking to the listeners so they can have an understanding. I'm making sure because hold on, and it's not the children's responsibility. It's the parents that raise them, because once the parents take it, the kids have to, and the kids don't know because the parents take it. So you see my point? This is what I'm saying.
Literally change.
Right. So it's a recycle, right? It's a recycle of your bloodline. That's exactly. Everyone's doing what they're doing, and it is what it is. My mother said, my father said, but like you said, we are the people that said, well, I want to make my own decisions. That's why in school, I was kicked out of every school. I had questions. I was like, teach no. And what I was doing, I was like a Malcolm X in school. That's how it kept me. It kept me out of school. I was preaching. I was teaching kids the opposite. And the teacher, every time she had a question, I had my hand up. She's like, no,
right.
You gotta go.
You gotta go on an advanced level.
Yeah, well, that's it. And I didn't finish school because it wasn't school to me. That wasn't real school. I'm like, I'm out of here. Listen, okay, you want go back to Elon Musk and Bill Gates. Did he go to school? No. No.
They did it though. You're right.
Wait, hold on. Who invented the new iPhones?
What's his name, right? Steve Jobs.
What do you mean, Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs.
He designed them.
My brother's best friend is Greg Powell's, who is his sister is Lauren, and Lauren was married to Steve Jobs. Yeah, and he died, supposedly. Supposedly he died by cancer or whatever. But long story short, so that's So we talk about things like that. And, that's it. I'm not gonna say anymore. But anyway, my brother lives right next door to her brother, which she is now the 5th so-called billionaire, woman billionaire in the world.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe in the law of 6 degrees of separation? How like every 6 people you can get to anyone you ever need to know just through 6 people?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I mean, yeah. What is your thought about it?
I feel like it's like some truth to that. It was like it makes sense to me.
Okay.
It's like the small world effect, but it's a big world.
Thank you. I like that ideology. So you think for every 6, or maybe are you speaking in reference to today?
Not like exactly every 6, but maybe I don't know.
Okay. And I'm glad you said that. You don't know.
Yeah,
today, I don't think it's every 6. Maybe 100. Today, after the COVID, so the whole mindset and the way you think now is being controlled now, so-called with the 5G technology.
Yeah, 5G.
Which has been implemented with nanoparticles in you.
Right.
And hold on, so when you say take it, it's not like they took one; they had more and boosters kept going in, right? So they kept implementing it, they kept putting that in you, and you can get more if you want.
Literally, they're still
getting we got more. We got all the stores. We got the drugstores, Walgreens and CVS. You go inside, and no problem. So my question would be: so everyone's talking about COVID. So what happened to the flu? I have a question.
No, exactly.
What happened to the flu?
It's all cap.
You're getting the flu and they're telling you.
Even the flu shot is a form of life.
Thank you.
No, all the shots.
You're taking a flu shot and you're supposed to be a part of nature?
It goes back to what I said. They've been weakening humanity since the dawn of day. Every shot of every generation weakening the bloodlines. I'm telling you, everybody that get them shots, you get weaker and weaker. They've been doing this shit since fucking the early 1800s.
Like I said, it's over.
No, they haven't been administering vaccines like this though.
That's what I'm saying. They're doing it more and more. Like they doing it more and more as time goes on.
But it's over now. It's all over. If I've seen them, it's all over now. Okay? They got what they want.
Yeah, it's literally.
They were trying to depopulate the amount of people, so-called, on the earth to control them. This is worldwide.
Do you believe in reptilians?
Do I believe in
lizard people?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Oh.
Well, I will not. Like I said, I will not answer that question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there are certain things, like I said, it is what it is, but I just don't really go into details with a lot of information. Right now at this time, I gotta rethink some things first and kind of like see and get out there and really do some more research on it myself.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. But yeah, so okay.
All right, man. I think we can wrap this up, man. We've been going for like 2.5 hours. This was a real good one.
I was just getting started, but we'll do it again.
But I want to do a better one. I think this was good, but we can have more. I need to get my energy right and get right. But yeah, I want to run it. I want to run this back and play it and listen to it though.
Good one.
I think it was really good.
Well, next time I come in, we'll talk a little bit more about
how this whole
music industry was created.
I want to come up prepared.
I have a question. Why is your name Uncle Hawkeye?
Oh yeah, let them know why you call yourself Uncle Hawkeye.
That's my tribal name.
Tribal name?
Yeah. And the reason why, because I can see what other people don't see. Right.
Okay.
You understand?
Hawkeye view.
Right. Well, yeah, but I can see with understanding. See, some of us don't see it, but understanding, just see it. See, I understand why I'm seeing you, and you. See, you know how you can tell and get the energy from people like,
right,
that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's another
thing.
We
good at that.
Let me share this with you before we go. I remember watching a Ray Charles clip back in the 60s, 70s. And he was playing the piano and he had this white suit on, right? He was sitting there playing like, you guys, y'all think I'm blind, but chill. I can see better than you guys can with understanding what I'm seeing. Y'all don't see nothing. He started playing the piano. Stevie Wonder went out with some couple of guys and see, that's a beautiful dress you got on. See, look. See? Third eye.
Right.
Why do you think Prince came out with third eye? That's what it's all about.
Pineal gland. And Prince saved himself a little bit by marketing himself as a symbol. He had to go by a symbol for a minute just to like be the contract deal.
Can't blame him because the guy's performing day and night.
Anybody has artistry on that level, mastermind though.
And Prince and Michael, James Brown. The list goes on.
Hey, but you got a message you want to give to the people before we end it? Like any type of quote or anything you want to say, or any book recommendation, or
just stay true to yourself.
Okay.
Even if they're caught up in the monopoly.
Hey,
true.
Oh, it is what it is. Learn to accept it, honey. That's how you do it. Just learn to accept it. But now, because now you understand it now. Right. So now you kind of figure out your way of how to get out of this game, because it's something that we're not able to help. You have to. It's almost like a self-helping type thing. Right. To me, that makes sense though. It's like help me out. No, you can do it. I did it. You can do it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's why we have, type of conversations like this.
Right.
We're not helping them, but we want them to listen with understanding so they can be able to know how to get there.
Right. And get that spark.
Right. It's just like when you're playing a game, you win it, but you don't know how you won it. You don't know how you win the game. I won. How you win?
Right.
You win from your opponent. Understanding your opponent. You have to understand them, right?
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So that's why we have these conversations.
Okay.
All right, that's another episode of the MPR experience, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I
had fun, lots of fun.
Hey, this is part one.
Yeah, we're just freestyle.
Freestyle for real.